Knowing your worth and what to price your art is very important for your commission process, and I will talk about that in this video. So number one, you receive a request from somebody and it's up to you to decide, am I going to do this request? Is this something that I feel comfortable doing right now? Number two is you got to think about, do you have the time to do this request? Do you have the time to put your best work into this piece? And are you going to be overburdening yourself if you say yes to doing this piece? Step number three is if you decide to go forward with the request, you want to send them just a list of so many questions so that you know exactly what the client wants, so that there's no miscommunication. Don't forget to be super specific and clear and communicative with your client. Number four, based on those questions such as the size of their canvas, when they need it by, the medium that they want it in, you're going to be calculating your cost. Just because you're new to making art doesn't mean that you need to sell yourself short. Step number five is collect a down payment. And now this is before any of the steps of you actually talking about the piece that they really want. Besides those questions, you're not really going into specifics of what you're going to be doing for them. You want to collect a down payment first so that you're not just giving away free ideas. Now, the reason that you want to ask for a substantial down payment is so that if you're putting in all this time to come up with the concept, to draw it out, to buy the supplies, to take your time and talk to this client, and then they just cancel on you, you at least have the money to compensate you for the work that you've already done. So although you're not done with the piece, or maybe you haven't even started on it, you're still getting that money that you spent on the supplies and on your time that you spent on talking to the client and creating the concept art. Always remember not to give out any free ideas to people, because they can take that stuff and then run to another artist with it and get it for a cheaper price. So this is more so about you knowing your worth. Don't give away free stuff. Number six is work on a mock-up based on exactly what the client wants. Draw it up on your iPad or on your paper, whatever you're using. Send a picture to the client and see if they like it. If they don't like it and there's something that they want to change, take your time and work on it with them. Really communicate with them and tell them, oh, it's okay if you want me to change anything, it's fine. They're the ones that are paying you. You should really take pride in making a piece that they're going to be super happy with. Step number seven, send them that final mock-up. So let's say the two of you guys have been going back and forth and you finally agree on something and you mock up that final version. I send that over to them and I get their final approval. Number eight is begin working on the project. Number nine is more of a side note. Don't send your client any work that's not finished, because they don't see the concept the same way that you do. So you can see something out of just like a couple lines and circles. You can like, okay, so this is the background, this is the foreground, this is where the characters are going to be, and you can see that. The client a lot of the time is not going to be able to see that as well as you can. So don't send them anything that's not done. Wait until it's completely done and send it to them. Step number 10 is to send them the final painting or the digital piece. Make sure to put a watermark on top of the piece. And then you want to ask for the rest of the payment. So if your entire piece was worth $100 and they paid 50% down payment, they owe you 50% more. So you want them to send you the money first for the rest of the piece, and then you want to send them the actual final copy, the actual final physical piece or digital piece, and all the vector files, all that kind of stuff that they paid for. Step number 11 is to make sure to emphasize that they can't sell or reproduce your image, because if you're charging, let's say $50 for a tiny logo or something like that, and then they start to make t-shirts and then they make thousands of dollars on your design, that's not okay. So make sure you sign a contract with people that are trying to reproduce and sell your images, and you can find a sample contract online. Step number 12 is to package up the piece very nicely. Make sure that it's a memorable experience for the person that is opening it. You can even put some candy in there, or like a little gift, a little surprise. Just make the packaging look really pretty so that they remember that you put in a lot of time, not only into their piece, but also into the packaging. And that's the list of 12 things that you should know when somebody commissions you. Thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Leave a recommendation down below in the comments of anything else that you would like to see me do. And I hope you guys have a great day. Bye-bye.